back. You're still watching Weekend Live on SABC2. Now, every Sunday at around this time, we put the spotlight on space and architecture in our celebration of design. And this morning, we look at a 20-year-old Soweto Careers Centre, one that architect Haneef Tayob is quite fascinated by, particularly its design and the durability of the material that was used.
We are standing outside the Soweto Careers Centre, which is designed by Jo Noero almost 20 years ago. In South Africa, there has been an effort by architects to stretch the boundaries, trying to find out what's relevant and appropriate for our society. To me, what stands out for this building is that Jo Noero tried to create a building which is relevant to our country and more particularly to the community it's based in. If one looks at it, it's basically a exposed steel structure, plastered walls and corrugated iron roof sheeting, which is no different to a warehouse or even a low-cost house situated in any town in South Africa. You'll see on this element, for example, Jo Noero has taken doors and he cleared them with corrugated iron sheeting. So he's found different uses for ordinary materials, which a material you'll normally associate with the roof sheeting. He's used it on a door, which makes sense in this way because the corrugated iron is a hard-wearing material, and in this case it's exposed to the sun, the water, and it's an appropriate material for the doors. Again, all making a very special environment. With the roof areas, he's able to borrow light into the hall. In a hall, you don't want harsh, direct sunlight. So here, in this case, he's able to scoop light right to the back of the hall, which would normally be the dark areas. In this case, he's able to brighten up and reduce the need for relying on electricity. The spaces between the buildings, he hasn't treated them as leftover spaces. He's treated them as quite positive spaces. Which is more friendly to the people who are going to use the building. Over here we can see, how he's used simple elements, but in very careful ways. In this case, you can see he's used the steel beam, and then in order for this not to buckle, he's actually added the fin, which creates a nice niche. And at the same time, the beam carries these angle irons, which create a shaded area. And as one moves from the outside underneath the shaded area and then into this normal-sized doors into the large hall. There's good use of natural materials, materials which one can feel, the plaster, the concrete, the steel, the corrugated iron, even there's some elements of timber. So there's lots of use of normal, natural materials, which is quite appealing to me. This building bears testimony to how much can be done with very little resources, but with great determination by both architect and client.